Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to set up MongoDB in React Native server and create APIs using the latest Expo 54. So first, we're using Clerk. Sign out. And Clerk sign in and sign up. And also we can use Google to sign in. Once signed in, we can access both the index page and also the profile page. In this profile page, we can create, update, and fetch user data from the database. And so this is the data from database. The image, the name, and the bio. The email is from Clerk. If it's a new user, we will create a record in MongoDB. So we go here. So if I delete this user, delete. So the user is empty. And we refresh this. Go profile page, and then you will loading. If the first time, if it's a new user, we will create a record in here. So we refresh this. And we will see the data. We create this, and then we check the time. Created time is equals to updated time. Okay, that's the same one. If we refresh again, and the user is already exist, so we go this page. We will update this time string, so we refresh. So updated time. This is different. And also we added the profile. Go this page. So pick image, name, bio, update profile. So we will upload this image to Cloudinary and get back the URL and save to database here. And we redirect to this page, and the name is changed and the bio is changed. So we refresh this. So here you say the name is empty. Image URL is empty, bio is empty. So we refresh this. We will get the name, the image URL, and the bio. And also the image URL is from Cloudinary. That's it. And then we try again. We will load the data, the email, the name, and the bio. And update. And update it. And we refresh. And it's updated. It may look simple, but this is a fundamental and important use case for most real-world apps. All right, let's jump right in and start building this app from scratch. SaaS. template. Expo. Open terminal. Copy this and dot in this folder. And when it's finished, use terminal to open it. And open terminal and split terminal. The first terminal run npx expo start. And press I to open simulator. Nice. So next, install Clerk. Clerk for authentication and login, go dashboard. Dashboard, create a new project. SAS. Template. Expo. And use email and Google. Create. Choose Expo and install this. The second terminal run npm install. And this is the key. Copy the key. Create a file. .env.local. And paste the key. Save, close, and restart the server. Press I. And this is the layout. A layout use Clerk provider to wrap the whole tree. We use slot. And we copy this. Go to the root layout. This is the root layout. And we don't need stack. And don't need status bar. We use Clerk and slot. And the Clerk slot import. Import this. And save. And this model, no need this model. And then in app folder, we need to create the first folder, we call it app. And move the tab in this folder. And the second one in this app, the second folder we call it API. Because we need to leave the space, leave this folder for API call, and this is a server API. And app tabs. And the app folder, we create a layout, create a file. And the RNFE. Layout. Use Auth from Clerk. We need to check if user is signed in. And if is loading, we give it loading. And return is stack. So we need stack protected. And we give it CRG, console log. Is sign in? Is sign in. We can check this user if it is signed in. If user is signed in, we can let the user go tabs or other pages. If user is not signed in, we throw user to sign in and sign up page. And next we need to create a sign in and sign up page. Go back to Clerk. step, we need to npm this store. npm this store. So give a token cache. So user no need to log in every time. And token cache. From here. Save. Okay. And next, layout is sign in. This is the use layout to check if user is sign in. And if you're not sign in, we redirect. But we use stack protect to make this. And sign up page. Okay, sign up tsx. In this folder, okay, create a file, sign up.tsx, and copy this, give this. Save. And this is sign in page. Create a file, sign.tsx. Copy this page, paste. Okay. And next is a sign out button.tsx. Create a components here. Create a file, sign out. Copy this file and paste it. Save, close, close, close. And I think better to restart the server. Cut the server, restart. And press I. Now we get the sign in page because we not sign in. And if sign in is false, we throw to sign in page and go sign in. Return view, safe, area view, go. Let's see. Save. And we got this. Sign up, same thing. Sign up, we need to check two places. The first place is verify. Pending verify, we give this safe area view. No. Safe area view from this safe area view. That's it. I think save. And sign up, we go sign up page. And sign in, we go sign in page. So we use email to log in to sign up. Leo is 6@gmail.com. Okay, password and continue. And we need to verify this. Go check input, verify, and then we come in. Sign up, sign in, and the layout we need to add a sign out button. Now in tabs, and this is the index. We remove all the page RNFE. Index. Give a safe area view. And this is the index. We refresh. Index page. And next is explore page. Same. RNFE. Okay. Explore page and save error view. And let's say refresh and the Explore page. That's it. And in Explore page, we add a sign out button. Sign out button we created. Save, and we get a sign out. If we click this, sign out. This is sign in page. And if sign in, we use the email. And we can sign in. Perfect. And next we add Google login. We go this URL. Clerk docs guides development custom flows authentication Auth connections, and there choose Expo and use this sign in TSX. Copy this code and go to components, create a components, Google sign.tsx, paste the code. And here, pay attention. Router push. We not use router push. We remove the code and save this and close. Because we use layout, the stack protected to push user. If user sign in, we push to tabs. If user not sign in, we push to sign in and sign up. So here in sign in page, we give a Google. Save. We rename this Google sign in and import here and save and refresh. Sign out. Can sign in with Google. And perfect. We log in. So now this is the home page index, and this is Explore. Can sign out. If I click sign out, it will sign out, and use Clerk to sign in. And now I'm signed in. If sign in, it will direct to tabs, and this is home and Explore. So in this Explore, I will change it to profile. Profile.tsx in this layout profile. Profile. And it should be profile. Sign out. And we'll change it to profile. Export default profile. So first is use effect. We need to run a use effect to fetch user from DB. So use effect from React. User come from use user, and use user come from Clerk Expo, okay. And fetch user from DB. So we cast a function fetch user from DB. And if they'll have user return, and try await fetch API user. This is to the backend, to the server, and post the data. And const the data. Await result.json. And if it's okay, we set user from DB. Otherwise, we'll catch error. So, user from DB, okay. Use state, const user from DB, set user from DB, and use state. Type, this is a type, and initial is null. In the I create a folder database. So database MongoDB.ts and import Mongoose npmi Mongoose. And set DB. So go MongoDB. Login. And login, we choose free plan and choose the location. Create. Okay, and this is user and password. We copy this. Okay, create user. Choose a connection method driver, Node.js, and copy this URL and back to this. Go env.local, paste it. And that is the MongoDB URI equals this. And back to MongoDB. Const MongoDB URI env or no. If no help, throw error. And next is connect DB. We said is connected is false, and we use Mongoose to connect DB. And if connected, we say this is true. If it's true, and it's return connect. And okay, and MongoDB and profile. I say use state user and MongoDB. Next, we make a model here. DB model user dot model .ts and import this from Mongoose and export a type user. So the user, the first is ID, and we use clerk user ID, and the email we can get it from clerk, and the name, image URL, and bio we store this here, and create it and update it, and this is for the MongoDB version. And next is a user schema. ID and email and name and the image URL and the bio. It's all string and timestamp. And const user equals this type, the model user, and X default the user. And this is a user model. So back to profile, we import this from Mongoose. And next, we go this API and post the data. So we got the users. The user is from Clerk. So we have the ID and the user, the email address. And we post the data. We get the data from the server. And we set the data. And we have a loading. Loading is, okay, we give it loading. So that's it. And we CRG. The first is the user. User is from Clerk. Okay. And the second is user from DB. We need to get this user from DB. And now we need to make our API call here. So we can try, if we go this page, we can see it. Refresh. If we go this page, profile, we should see the user. The user is from Clerk. We got this, the user is from Clerk. And have ID and email inside here. So we make our API call here. This is server side, and we call it user plus API.ts. And this is server side. And when we use the server in Expo, we need to go up the JSON and output static change to server and save and cut the server and restart. And now server web is waiting. That's it. And go this API. In this API is user API.ts. So first is import. We import ConnectDB and user from database user the model, and export async function post. So this is console log. I catch the so we can see this is Clerk ID. First is ConnectDB and get the value from here, the body. And next, to find if we have this user. If we have this user, already have this user updated at new date and user save, we need to update the updated at this value. And if and return. If we not find the user, it's not find, so we go constant new user await user create. So ID we equals Clerk ID, and email Clerk email, and the name image and bio, and created in the database. Okay, so I save this and open again. So we go here, pow. We should see we got the user from DB. And also MongoDB connected. And we got the clerk user ID is here. Clerk user ID. This is from the here, the front end. And the first one, go here and find. If not find, we create a user. So we got the user from DB and this user from, so we check the DB clusters. View, we should have Data Explorer. And test and users. And here we got this, the ID and email and name, email, bio, created ID and updated ID. That's it. And next is if the user already exists, we not create, we just update this value. So this is this time string. And it's same to this. So if I open again, so if we have user, we just update this time string. Okay, a user from DB already, and we refresh. And we should see this value change. Updated ID is 55. Not the same as this created ID. Okay. And this is the first API call. And I have the second. Okay, and so next is update the UI for the profile page. So the profile page, update the UI, let's see. So first is handle sign out. We make this sign out. So we not just user, just say this. Const handle sign out alert from React Native. Okay, and sign out. Handle sign out is where? So touchable opacity. It's a touchable opacity. We don't need this. We need a touchable opacity and handle sign out. And this from React Native. So we give import first. So it's save. Styles that not exist. We should have styles. Okay, and sign out. So it's a sign out button, a sign out content. Cool. So that's a sign out button. And first is this sign out. And next, is loading part. If is loading. Loading is initial loading. We set to true. And when we fetch this user from DB, and also we get the user from DB, we can finish this loading. Otherwise, we'll show this loading. Okay. And loading container and say center and the loading tags. So if this is true, this is the initial is true, we show this loading stats. And back. And next is safe error view. Safe error view container. Okay, it's flex1 and BG. Safe error view, and we need to have a scroll view. Scroll view. Okay. And refresh on refresh. So refresh. Set refreshing, and the refresh is will fetch user from DB. We move this here. And it's done. This is nice profile. That's it. Fetch user from DB, and also we get user email from the. This is for the get the user email, and can get from the user. This is user from Clerk. And next UI part is give a view is an inner container and some scroll view and view. Okay. And the view. We don't need this. An inner container. Okay, it's better. Here, I give some text in the profile text, and also a profile card. Remove this. It shows the user from DB and the email URL. If no have, we give avatar. Otherwise, we give this. So I say header title, header subtitle, and profile card. We save, and then we go to resolve, and go assets image, paste here user.png, this one, and refresh. Good. And next is settings. So settings we put here. It's just the UI setting, and we give the styles. We update the style. So we have settings here. Edit profile, notification, and privacy, and support and sign out. And for this one, the edit profile, we need to router push to edit profile. So we need a new page in edit profile. So we go there, create a file, edit profile.tsx, rnfe, save, edit profile. And when we click this, it should go here. So we need to add in here. Edit profile. So click this. Router push. Where's router? Router is use router. Expo, save, click, pow, that's it. And edit profile. So first is we const user, because use user, this user is from Clerk. And also user from DB, use state, and this from the model. And we need to select image and upload to Cloudinary. So this is select image and manipulate image. And also loading this is for the initial loading, set loading. True. And also when we upload, we need to, it's saving. Is for the updating the profile is another loading. And the name and the bio for use state string. And also have router from use router. So that's it. And first is with use effect, fetch user from DB. We'll post it to this API and get the user back. And when we get the data back, if response is okay, we set user from DB is this user. And set name is user's name, set bio, user's bio, and set manipulate image is data user image from the server side. Save this. And we should see, let's say, bio, name, image, user from DB. Okay. So CRG. From DB, user from DB, in this page, we got the data from the DB. So next is if it's loading, the initial loading, we give this user from DB and the safe error view. This React Native and styles. So give styles here. Const style sheet from React Native. Okay. And we return safe error view. Container and also a view of in here, and then we can go back to the page. Save. And we can, you click this, we go back. And keyboard avoiding view, because we need to have keyboard to input. And scroll view. Show indicator false. Okay, and the main part is here. And the view of here, container. And the main part is here. So first, the text edit profile. Boom, nice. And the image. So import image from React Native. Import image from, and we get this image from manipulated image and selected image, and the user from DB image. So first we need to const pick image. We use image picker. An image picker from here. npx expo install expo image picker. And another is Expo image manipulator. And we also use this manipulator. That's it. Alert React Native. And this is for image peak. And const a context to manipulate the image. And use effect. If we have selected image, we need to format this image and also compress to 30%. So next, I think we should refresh. Go. Peak image does not exist. Now here we can pick image. We click this, we pick image, and choose one, and it will set here image. That's a select image, and we pick image. This will set the select image, and select image will trigger this effect, use effect, and set manipulated image. Okay. And if you have manipulated image, we use this. Okay. If no image, we use user. If we have image from user from DB, we set this to user from DB, the image. And the next, is a text input. Wrapper, text input, save, to set name, and the bio input to site bio, and the last one is the submit button. We need to make a function handle save. So we save this, and this is your name and a bio, and I can input. And this is the button. When we click this, it will trigger this function handle save. So we need to make this function handle save. So handle save it's like this. It's a little complicated. We must have user ID and user from DB. If not, we not run this function. Okay. And set is saving is true. That is the here we need to change UI here. And is saving is true. Let image cloud URL. This is the Cloudinary URL. We use it from the first is we use it from DB image URL. And if we have has image, because this if we select image, selected image will change. Manipulated image will change, and is not equals to the image that from DB. So we know there have a new image, and if we have new image, we upload to Cloudinary. So this function. So we need to make this function. Upload to Cloudinary. We put manipulated image here and try to upload image to Cloudinary. So if you don't know how to upload to Cloudinary, please check my video here. Upload image to Cloudinary. And we upload image to Cloudinary and get the secure URL. That's the URL from Cloudinary. And this is the upload to Cloudinary. And back to handle save, we upload the image to Cloudinary. We get the URL from Cloudinary, the URL string. So if we have this, we set the image cloud URL to this new URL. And then we fetch API user update. Okay, clerk ID and name and bio and the image URL. So we need to make this API call. So to API, user API, and make a new one. User update plus API .ts. User update. So first is ConnectDB and get the data from request. This is the body, and we get the data here. And if not clerk user ID, we not go, we throw error. And if we const the user, await user, find this user. If no have this user, we throw error. And if name is not identified, bio not identified, image not identified, and we make a new date for updated ad and await user save and give back to handler. So this is the API. So back to edit profile. We save this. Profile. Edit profile. Choose it, this one. Name, Leo, next. Bio. We should have. Okay. And update. I need to cut or restart the server. Nice. Bio. Update. Nice. And we got this. And add the image. This one. And the 1, 2, 3. Bio. 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 Boom. Nice. 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 We should add this one. I think it's add this one. Include allow anyone in this IP access list. And we finished. And in profile, if we edit profile, if everything is fine, is okay, handle save, we upload to Cloudinary, and we fetch this user update and update the profile, and we rotor push. Okay, rotor push to profile. And when we rotor push to profile, in this profile page, it will trigger this use effect and fetch user from DB, get the new data from from DB, and show it user from DB. Show it in here, the image URL. If we have this image URL and we show this image, if not have, we just show the user.png. If not have, we show this. And next, the text is the name. We have name. A name not to this, and we show this name. Otherwise, we just show user here. And this email, we get it from Clerk. This is from Clerk. And the bio, we show this bio. And I'll give a color and a style. And next is edit profile. We push to edit the profile page. And notification, privacy, help, and sign out. Okay. Notification and privacy and sign out. This is this page. So fetch user from DB and use effect to trigger this, and get email and on refresh. So we drop this. It have a refresh and refreshing, and we get again, and handle sign out. We can sign out. Okay, and the initial loading we give loading. Perfect. And this page. So first is we got fetch user from DB and use effect fetch user from DB. Edit profile page, fetch user from DB. And image, we use pick image and manipulate image. These three function. This is first function to pick image, image picker, and to get a selected image here. And selected image change, it will trigger this use effect to manipulate, to set a manipulate image, to change the format and compress to manipulate image. And this is also a hook. This is also a hook for manipulate context. And we click update, it will trigger this function. And this function is first is check the image. If you have image, we upload to image to Cloudinary and get the URL from Cloudinary. And post the data to user update. And the backend, we get the data here. And if check everything is okay, and we user save, we update the user in database. And if okay, we alert profile updated and the rotor push to profile back to this page. And if loading, we get loading. And next is the UI part. The UI part. And the image and text input, and this update touchable opacity. The next is CSS. So that's it. Perfect.